Hi, I am Ghayur with Cisco, and I would like to give you a brief overview of the Cisco NAC, that's short for Network Admission Control. NAC is designed to enable network administrator to introduce better criteria for deciding who and what accesses the network, leading to greater control and security. Before NAC, username and password were the only screening methods for determining whether a device was permitted on the network or not. So, one of the fundamental building blocks of NAC is to enable role-based authentication. This means that access is based not only on a successful login, but that the role of the user, such as employee or contractor, is also key to access on the network. Knowing the role of a user means that the administrators can introduce criteria or policies to those devices. NAC role in this is called posture assessment, which quickly analyzes items such as registry keys or the operating system of a device and assesses whether certain characteristics meet the policies set by the company. One of the unique features of Cisco NAC is that we have pre-populated hundreds of policies into the product. This means that administrator need only say, make sure all employees have the latest version of the Norton antivirus, rather than manually identifying and creating an explicit policy check for Norton Antivirus 2008. In the event that that device doesn't meet the policies applied to the role, Cisco NAC can do one of the three things. Simply alert the administrator as in audit mode, alert the end user but still permit access, or place the device into quarantine area. This quarantine zone can be defined by VLANs, subnets or ACLs, and the user has just enough network access to repair the device and bring it into compliance. Cisco NAC goes beyond PCs. In most networks, a third to a half of devices are not computer associated with the user, yet they still carry the same risks. Cisco NAC Profiler examines the network behavior of a non-PC device to determine what it is and what it should be doing. For example, the profiler can identify an IP phone based on its network behavior, such as contacting a call manager server. If this phone suddenly begins to open a telnet session, the administrator will know through the Cisco NAC Profiler and can act accordingly. Some companies find that their best driver to deploying NAC is managing the guest users, those partners, customers, contractors who have business need for accessing the network. In response, we have introduced the NAC guest server, which generally simplifies the process of provisioning, notifying, managing, and reporting on guests. The uses for NAC vary widely. Most of our customers identify remote access as the most significant problem to solve, in which case they deploy NAC first with their VPN concentrator or ASA. Other customers identify wireless access as their biggest pain points, so they deploy NAC first with their wireless controllers. And yet, others want to focus on guest access, in which case the NAC server and manager are deployed with the Cisco NAC guest server. So for customers, once immediate pain points are addressed, customers move towards deploying NAC across their LANs with the goal of covering all access methods, all devices, and all use cases. So how can you implement Cisco NAC? A basic NAC deployment has two components, at least one server such as this, and a single web-based manager. Should posture assessment be required, Cisco NAC has the option of persistent agent, usually preferred for a company-owned computers, a web-based agent that downloads each time access is required, or a purely agentless scanning method. To add profiling service or guest service, you would simply add a NAC Profiler or Cisco NAC Guest Server. The important point is that these NAC services, from posture assessment to profiling to guest, are all managed through one web-based interface on the NAC manager. In summary, Cisco NAC is comprehensive in three ways: in the number of access methods we support, wireless, LAN, VPN; in the number of pre-populated checks, which makes it easy to create and maintain policies; and in the breadth of device coverage, from non-authenticated devices like printers, IP phones, to company-managed laptop computers. For more information, visit cisco.com/go/NAC. Thanks for watching.